Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively forever. On there, of course, we're gonna talk about the Chicago Bulls beating the Atlanta Hawks 126 to 123. The Bulls go to 14 and 15 and 7 and 9 on the road. The Hawks go to 15 and 16 and 5 and 9 at home. Yeah, they was above 500, but not no more after losing this game. They go below 500. The Hawks do, and the Bulls get closer to 500 as they are now one game below. Also, the Atlanta Hawks won the first quarter 36-30. They won the second quarter 32-25. The third quarter was 37-37. And then the Bulls put it on the Hawks 34-18 in the fourth quarter to be able to win this game by 3. Isaac Okoro, 22 minutes. He had 8 points. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He was the only starter to not get in double figures in points for the Chicago Bulls, and all of them got a rebound or more besides Kobe White, and all of them got an assist or more besides Matas Buzelis. Although Isaac Okoro had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block, he also had 2 offensive rebounds, and that was all his rebounds. And he also had 3 personal fouls and was a minus 11 and plus minus. He's mainly there to cut or hit shots from that spot up or in transition. He was able to do that tonight, and that's all he's out there for besides defense. And he was able to do a little bit of that tonight too. Matas Buzelis, 18 minutes. He didn't play that much. He ended up having 15 points. It was 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He ended up playing and having 2 rebounds by the end of the game, 2 blocks, and 3 personal fouls, and was a minus 2 and plus minus. He's an important part of what they do. So, of course, you want him to play as many minutes as he can when he's ready and he can go. But, things do happen game by game. Nikola Vucevic, 31 minutes, 21 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had a double-double because he finished with 10 rebounds, so 20 and 10 for him. He also had 4 assists and no turnovers and a block, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and he was a plus 9 and plus minus, so you have to be happy with his overall production in this game. Just was a good beast, hitting the floater, hitting the jump shot, hitting the 3, and just trying to finish around the rim and help his team close out possessions with the rebound defensively. Kobe White was the closer for him today. The mid-range, the 3, the drives, all was working for him tonight. 31 minutes, 24 points. That was the most points on the team. He went 7 of 13 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He also had 4 assists and 7 turnovers, which was way too many. But he did also get 3 steals, and he ended up with 3 personal fouls and was a plus 7 and plus minus. He has really been a good shot creator for them, and he has been a guy that they can rely on in clutch moments to be able to score. And he's been able to do that since he's been back, and that's what he's built for. That's what he's about, and he's still been backing it up this season, including last year too. And then Josh Giddey, he's gonna handle the ball. He's gonna make decisions. He's gonna put points on the board. He did a good job of scoring even in the fourth quarter over smaller defenders and just getting to the basketball floaters or push shots, and also just getting there and making the layup. And he also knocked down a couple threes in 36 minutes. That was the most minutes on the team. He had 19 points. He was 8 of 15 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Had a triple-double in this game because he had 11 rebounds and 15 assists. Monstrous numbers for him. The problem, though, he had 7 turnovers, which is a lot, too, and it kept the Atlanta Hawks in the game a little bit. He also had an offensive rebound and 1 personal foul and a plus 4 and plus minus. You had to like his complete play. He does a lot of things for this team, and they rely on him to do that, and that's what he's here for. And he's been able to back up that every single performance, showing you that he can really stat stuff, and it's been helping them win games, and it's helping them stay in games. So he's carrying his weight You have to be happy about that. Zach Collins was the only guy to get in double figures in points off the bench. He finished with 18 minutes and had 10 points, and he was 5 and 9 from the field. 0 of 2 from three. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. So you have to like the fact that he was able to come out and have a big performance in a small amount of minutes. And that was something that they needed to stay in this game, and he was able to provide it, and just killed the Hawks on the boards off the bench with the most rebounds for the Bulls off the bench with the 7, and that was good to see. Jalen Smith, 12 minutes, 5 points. He was 1 of 3 from the field. It was all 3-point shots that he took. Besides going 2 of 3 from the free throw line, he had 4 rebounds and 3 assists with no turnovers. He also had 2 offensive rebounds out of the 4 and a personal foul. He was a -4 and plus minus. He didn't take a lot of shots in this game, but he did come in and provide value off the bench. So you have to be happy with that, whether it was scoring or rebounding or setting up his teammates. And then Patrick Williams, 6 minutes. He missed every shot that he took, going 0 of 2 from the field, but he still got an assist and a steal. And he also had no personal fouls and finished as a -4 and plus minus. Kevin Huerter, he's off the bench to score. He was able to do that. He had 9 points in 27 minutes. He went 3 of 7 from the field, but 1 of 5 from 3. He also went 2 of 4 from the free throw line. You need him to do a little bit more in the future against better competition. But he did have the same amount of rebounds as Zach Collins off the bench with 7. He also had 1 assist and 1 personal foul, was a +14 and plus minus. So he did a lot of things for you because of the rebounding and because of the scoring. It wasn't the most efficient, but it also wasn't the worst that you could have. Trey Jones had a nice little putback. Other than that, he went 3 of 6 from the field and got 9 points also in 23 minutes. He missed his only 3, and he missed 1 free throw, going 3 or 4 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 personal fouls, 1 offensive rebound, and a +9 and plus minus. Ayo Dosunmu, he played 16 minutes. He ended up getting 6 points, 2 of 6 shooting from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, and 1 personal foul. Was a -5 and plus minus. And then the Atlanta Hawks, they played a short rotation, but Onyeka, Kongwu, and the starters all scored in double figures. They all had a rebounder or more. They all had an assist or more, and they really had good defensive stats in this game too. You would have thought the Hawks would have won this one, but it wasn't meant to be, as they fell short by 3 and ran out of time to be able to make a run, to be able to finish on top. Just got outplayed by the Bulls in this one, though. If ands or buts about it. And Kongwu played 36 minutes. He had 10 points. He was 4 of 9 from the field. Missed all his threes. 0 of 2 from the 3-point line. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and a turnover. 1 offensive rebound. He fouled out with 6 personal fouls and was a -6 and plus minus. I liked his game. I like what he did. As long as he's taking open shots and as long as he's taking the best percentage shots that you can have, you happy with whatever he does, especially because he's going to compete on the boards and finish around the rim. And he can make his free throws too, and he did that tonight also. Jalen Johnson, 39 minutes, 24 points, 11 of 23 from the field. He also went 1 of 7 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He had a double-double because he had 10 assists. Almost messed around and got a triple-double because he had 9 rebounds in this one, but it did come with 5 turnovers. He also had a steal and 2 blocks and 3 personal fouls and a -14 and plus minus. He was just doing his own Josh Giddey impression in this one, just hitting shots in timely fashion, trying to find a way to break down the defense to make a pass. And it all was working for him besides turning the ball over here and there and just missing majority of his threes. Other than that, he had a quality game. Zachary Ricochet, 21 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 offensive rebounds, 5 personal fouls, and a +12 and plus minus. Didn't take a lot of shots, but he was efficient in the shots that he took and made, and he also helped out on the boards and kept the ball moving, and he also provided a little defense, so you're happy with what he gave you. Trae Young, 31 minutes, 22 points. He went 7 of 16 from the field, but he went 1 of 7 from three. Still got to get that mobility. Still got to get that explosion. Still got to get that lift. Um, as he's coming back from that knee injury that took a lot of his season to be able to recover from. He also went 7 of 9 from the free throw line, showing you that he still know how to use his body. He still know how to use positions, and he still knows how to create the contact. He also had 1 rebound and 15 assists. I mean, if you ain't gonna score a lot of points, which he ended up scoring a decent amount, you still racked up a lot of assists. That's tough to do both of them. But he's been great at that for multiple seasons, and he's showing that a little bit he can do it with this team too, even with Jalen Johnson being healthy. 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, and a +2 and plus minus for Trae Young. Nickeil Alexander Walker, 34 minutes, 21 points, 9 of 19 from the field, 2 of 8 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 personal foul, and a -20 in plus minus. He's good to give you that scoring punch. That's mainly what he's going to be out there for, and he did a good job of that. Just breaking down the defense, taking some perimeter shots, getting to the basket. He was able to give you the full package offensively today. And you have to be happy with the results you got from him. Asa Newell ended up playing 21 minutes. He had 13 points, was 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from three. Really gave them some good points off the bench. Every guy off the bench got a rebound or more. He finished with 7, which was the most. He also finished with the most steals with 2, the most turnovers with 3, the most blocks with 1 offense, rebound, 5 personal fouls, and was a +16 and plus minus. Luke Kennard, 21 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a +1 in plus minus. And that was good to see, but he just didn't do it efficiently. But he did have some rebounds and some assists. Keaton Wallace, 9 minutes. He also had 2 points, was 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and no personal fouls, and was a +1 in plus minus. He didn't really take a lot of shots or have a huge impact on the game, but Veet ended up doing it 29 minutes, the most off the bench. He also took the most shots with 9. He went 7 of 9 from the field and had 19 points. He also was 5 of 6 from three. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a turnover, and a steal. 1 personal foul and a -7 and plus minus. They both teams shot 51% from the field. It's just the Hawks took 4 more shots with 95 compared to the 91 of the Bulls. And then 14 of 42 from three. Both teams shot 33%. The Bulls shot 13 of 39. And like I said, the Hawks shot 14 of 42. 13 of 20, 65% from the free throw line. While the Bulls went 21 of 28, 75%. They took more free throws and made it at a better percentage compared to the Hawks. 38 rebounds. The Bulls had 10 more because they had 48. 38 assists for the Hawks, 35 for the Bulls. 11 turnovers for the Hawks, 5 for the Bulls. 9 steals, 5 more than the Bulls. 4 blocks, 1 less than the Bulls. 6 offensive rebounds, the Bulls had 9. 32 defensive rebounds, the Bulls had 39. And then 24 personal fouls, which is a lot. The Bulls only had 18 in this game. So, fun game. A game that came down to the wire. Came down to the last couple plays and the last couple shots. And it ended up going to the Bulls, who kept finding ways to attack the paint. And if they wasn't attacking the paint, they was kicking out. If they wasn't kicking out, they was getting all the way to the basket. If they wasn't doing that, they was getting to the free throw line. It ended up working enough to give them the edge by a little bit to be able to beat the Hawks. Obviously, you know, the Hawks have been having a little bit of frustration because one minute everything's working out for them, then the next minute they can't win games consistently. It just shows you how hard it is to win games in the NBA. Because you might think, oh, Trae Young's comeback, that makes us a lot better. But now you play different. Now you do things differently. And now the teams approach and defend you differently. And then you also have some problems defensively because of Trae. Josh Giddey and other guys are going straight at him. He couldn't stop anybody. And that's a problem with him on the court. even though he is a great scorer and facilitator in this league. But it's just something that comes with the personnel that you have. They're still trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work because they roster been so banged up, and a lot of guys been in and out of their lineup. So now they're going to hopefully use this time to be able to fix some of their rotations and fix some of their things that they want to do on the defensive end, especially if Porzingis can play more consistently instead of always going in and out of the lineup. But other than that, it was a good game, competitive, fun to the end, and it was something that was really good for the eyes, and it's mainly because it was a fun game to watch. Comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various other NBA topics too. Also breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars in mock draft and draft coverage too. Plus, I got over 4,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoying this all for free. And on top of that, I also try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to look forward to and something to watch when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Not only that, thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thank y'all for continuing to come back. Thank y'all for staying loyal. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to enjoy how I feel and how I break down the game of basketball on this channel. And all I can say is y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.